Hey, what's up guys? My name is Manish, hope you're doing well. And in this video, we're going to be doing some technical analysis on Bitcoin, and we're going to be diving into these charts, and I'm going to be letting you know where we can expect to find support in the short term and what I think is going to be happening. Also, I know I usually only post Cardano related videos, but I thought it would be a good idea if I start doing some technical analysis video on other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, and maybe some other ones in the top 10 like Polkadot, Chainlink, maybe BNB, because I think that it's a good idea to just diversify a little bit so that my audience isn't only Cardano people, and because a lot of people told me to make other types of videos. Anyways, before we get into the video, I want to remind you to hit that like button, also hit subscribe, and with that out of the way, let's get into the video. So taking a look at the Bitcoin chart, the first thing that I want to point out is that we are beneath the 21-day exponential moving average. And the 21-day EMA can act as really good support and resistance in the short term. And it also is a good way to judge the sentiment in the space. Being above it, the space is usually bullish, and beneath it, the sentiment generally changes to bearish. And as of right now, we are beneath the 21-day EMA, which is not a good thing. And on top of that, we are seeing lower lows here. By the way, this is the 4-hourly chart. So you can see we had a high here. Sorry, not lower lows, lower highs. And another lower high here. And let me just get the brush. So here's one high, here's a lower high, here's a lower high, and here's a lower high. So there's like no doubt that we are in a short-term correction, which might not be short-term. So firstly, in terms of immediate short-term support, this area of support here between $50,000 and $52,000 is a very strong and key level of support. And you can see that we actually struggled to get above $52,000 here. And when we did, we had quite the move to the upside. And usually when you see an explosive move to the upside, after breaking an area of support, that really like confirms that that is a strong area of support. So $52,000, wow, that's a loud train. Again, here we found support, here we found, resistance, here we found resistance, here we found resistance. And again, once we broke above 52,000, we absolutely exploded. Geez, that is a super loud train. I'm sorry, I don't want to restart, so I'm going to keep going. So in terms of immediate support, I am looking at $52,000, and that's actually where we held. We went all the way down to $51,700. But that $52,000 level is pretty strong. It's a pretty key area. And if we do break beneath that, like I said, this entire area here between 50 and 52,000 can act as potential support. So we do have that 50-day exponential moving average at about $51,000. So if we break this 52, we can expect to potentially hold at the 50-day moving average at 50, and we can also potentially come all the way down to $50,000 and still be in this area of support that I've drawn out here, which is really this, it's actually an area. That $52,000 is more of an area. So you can see we didn't always just get rejected at 52. We struggled to get above 50 to 52. So yeah, we can come all the way down to $50,000 and still be in that area of support. But yeah, so in terms of immediate short-term support, I'm looking at $52,000. Now, if we do end up plummeting below 52,000 and then plummeting below the 50-day moving average and then plummeting below $50,000, so clearly there's a lot of immediate support beneath us, but if we fail to hold all of those levels, I am looking to about $48,000. And $48,000 is another really key level. You can see we got rejected here, rejected here. Here we came above it slightly and then plummeted beneath it. And here when we broke it, we had quite the move to the upside. Here we got rejected, kind of some resistance here. So yeah, $48,000 is another really strong area of support if we do end up breaking that 50-day moving average and breaking $50,000. So those are my downside levels. So the good news is that we have quite a bit of support beneath us. Now, in terms of upside potential, I'm not going to flip bullish on Bitcoin until we set a higher high. And right now, in order to do that, I want to see Bitcoin get above $57,200 because that's what our previous high was. So until we get above that level, I am not bullish on Bitcoin in the short term, and I expect it to either hold these levels of support or continue downwards. So that is what I'm looking for in the immediate short term, to get above 57,200. Now, in terms of what can be the cause for this, again, not all moves need a cause. It's just regular market trading. And actually, this isn't such a large drop either. This is pretty pretty normal short-term fluctuation. But in terms of a potential cause, the DXY has been exploding recently. Switch it to the daily. And the DXY, by the way, if you're not familiar with the DXY, this is the dollar index. So it represents the strength of the United States dollar. And the USD and Bitcoin are actually inversely correlated. So when the DXY dumps, again, it's not like a very strong, it is pretty strong correlation, but it's not like a one-to-one correlation. But generally when the US dollar dumps, Bitcoin tends to pump. And when the US dollar pumps, Bitcoin tends to dump. And you can see, this is the daily chart, by the way. For quite a while, we've been in a massive downtrend. And that can explain why Bitcoin is absolutely taken off. And right now, we actually are having the DXY pump to the upside. And so this could be a potential reason as to why Bitcoin is struggling to get above $60,000, as well as the fact that the Fed came out and said that they don't expect interest rates to be so high. So those could be potential reasons to explain why Bitcoin is struggling. Now, the next thing that I want to take a look at is the total crypto market cap. Again, in the short term, not looking so good, kind of painting the same picture Bitcoin is. We're seeing lower highs here, and we are struggling to get above that 21-day EMA. So altcoins are also going to be struggling harder if Bitcoin does make another move to the downside, potentially to that $48,000 level. So we could see Cardano break that dollar potentially. But yeah, anyways, that's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. If you want to see more TA videos, I'm going to be talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano. Like I said, hit subscribe. Also, I do have a Discord server. I'll link that down in the description below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.